Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, looking clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Newton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw on second down is Newton. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This is Cohen on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Cohen. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gano the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
Back to throw again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Great. Hey, get right there. Get right there.
Throwing again. Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot. Come on now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Gun. 20. What is it?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
On the ball. Let's rock now. Gun. Hey. Great. Right to the 3.
On 1st and 10, Newton buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Then a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Do something.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. 180. Hey, get right down.
On first down, Newton. There he goes inside the 30. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
20. Gun. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Express! Watch take the creep. Watch take the creeping. 20. Right there to 3.
Throwing on third down. Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. picked off it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Vernon Butler breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Newton. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep for Hilton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
A gain of 8 and a first down. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Vernon Butler in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. The Bears on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rashad Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get at it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Andrew Adams, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make, and I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Throwing here, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves.